Hey everyone, where are we at?
Look at the thing behind us.
Something new behind us here. We are at Disney's Polynesian.
You said you were going to say it.
I was going to say it. Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows.
We're at the Island Tower at Disney's Polynesian Resort. That's what
right
I'm saying.
Behind us. We're here for the grand opening celebration, so we are going to get to check it out for the first time ever. We're going to get to check out the food, the rooms, the lobby.
Okay, turn the camera on. Look at this view.
Yeah, let's swing around here.
Look at that view.
Yeah, there's the Contemporary to your right, and
Cinderella's
there's literally
castle.
Cinderella's castle. So if I turn around here, show you the tower.
Absolutely amazing.
See all those
views.
rooms? We've got a pretty amazing view, including there's also the lounge area that we will be stopping by. This is amazing.
Yeah, we have a lot to do. We're on a tight schedule, so I think our first thing starts here in a few minutes. So we're gonna get going. We have room tours. We're gonna try some food, I think. We've already had breakfast, so yeah, we're.
I think the first stop is the lobby. So let's go check out this brand new Island Tower lobby.
Let's go.
Okay, here we go, walking into the Island Tower lobby for the first time. Look at all that artwork on the ceiling.
Yeah, they really, during breakfast, they had people from DVC come out and really talk about the artwork in the resort. Really reflects, a lot. So when you're here at the resort, be sure to look around, the manta rays and the dolphins and the crabs.
Yeah, that is amazing.
They've got artwork out here for us to see.
The lighting fixture alone looks like a work of art.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Look at the columns over here.
This grass thing over here is really interesting. We'll have to go check that out.
Check that out.
You see the birds carved on it?
I was going to say, are there birds carved on it?
Yeah, so that is amazing.
That is really awesome. Aloha.
That is pretty cool. You can see the birds carved up on.
Yeah, you can see the closest one right here, closest to us.
Yeah, right there.
There's a bird. Very Tafiti vibes with this thing.
Yeah, very much. Look at the wall over here, second floor and first floor.
I'm guessing let's look at this table.
Amazing table.
Giant piece of, I don't know what kind of wood that is, petrified.
That is wild.
If they want to do it here, that's
Wood.
There's everybody's favorite crab from Moana.
Look who it is. There's a turtle over here.
There's a turtle. Goes all the way up.
There's a little seahorse.
So I believe that's the heart of Tafiti up there.
Oh yeah, it looks like
sort of
it.
like it.
Sort of.
Maybe it's just a flower. Over here by the elevator. See a map.
Good to see you.
You too.
Of Polynesian islands. A Drua canoe.
Drua canoe. So that's
I'm
what
going to assume is the type of canoe that different Polynesian people used.
Much bigger than a canoe that we're used to.
So here in the lobby for the event, we've got artwork that is all throughout the resort. Some of the artwork. To give you an idea of what you will see all over the resort. Very beautiful. You saw the carved wooden table that's over there, and then there's this giant lounge right over here. So plenty of places to relax. Of course, you can sit over here, and you got that amazing view out the window here.
I'm just gonna relax.
You're just gonna relax?
Yeah, I know we got a busy schedule, but just gonna take it all in.
You might want to take it in that way.
This is true. The view is
that
that
is an
way.
amazing view.
Yeah, I'm in love with this view. You get just everything. Magic Kingdom side, Contemporary. When we were over there outside, you could see Cinderella Castle.
And really, when you normally had stayed in the Poly before, only that guest house over there was really the only one that had these really great views over here. So.
Unless you're staying in the bungalows.
Yeah, unless you're staying, yeah. Then you get views and the sound of boats all day and night.
Yeah.
But an amazing view. And this is just from the lobby. So up here in the second floor, you can look down on the lobby here. But the thing that caught our eye, of course,
Big theme park nerds.
big theme park nerds, is the concept art that I'm pretty sure this is from the original Polynesian concept art, because I remember that design they had for it at one time for a tower.
And this is obviously concept artwork too.
Yeah.
Look at this giant long pier they had.
Okay, all right, great. I just didn't want to mess up.
Basically the original design for the Polynesian.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And then here's more concept art from the original tower idea. So very cool for me. Disney World theme park nerd-wise. I'm here with Madeline with Walt Disney Imagineering. And you helped design some of this, didn't you?
Yes, I was fortunate enough to be the interior designer on the Island Tower, and I'm so excited to welcome guests here.
What makes this lobby unique? Because it is impressive. You walk through those front doors and it's like you're just walking into a piece of artwork practically.
Yes, this is where the journey begins for guests as they come into the lobby, and there's a couple of things unique about this lobby. We're first inspired by our Disney legacy. So when we began the project, we found the original concept renderings and plans for the Polynesian, which actually featured a tower. And so we pulled inspiration from that. There's actually on the second level a gallery space that has those concept renderings, so you can see that. And then we're also inspired by the wayfinders and Polynesia. So you'll see Polynesia weaved in throughout all the artwork. You'll see clean architectural lines, warm and subtle textures, and a color palette inspired by nature.
And there's so much to see in the artwork in here, and even a few little Easter eggs here or there.
Yes, I'm glad you noticed. Yeah, especially when you come right into the lobby and look up. So the ceiling is actually a metaphor for the ocean. So you have these undulating wood beams that are like the waves on the ocean. And then directly above us are these island-shaped panels, so the islands on the ocean. And we worked with a tattoo artist who specializes in Polynesian symbols to actually create these custom pieces above us. So there are different animals both under the sea, in the sky, and on the land that the wayfinders may have encountered on their way across the ocean.
Do the lights represent anything? Because that looks like a piece of art too.
Exactly. It is functional as a chandelier, but also an amazing art piece. So the chandelier above us is actually a modern interpretation of a Melanesian stick chart. And so the Polynesians and the Melanesians would have used a stick chart as a navigational tool to understand the ocean swells and find different islands.
When guests walk through the door for the first time and they see this lobby, what do you hope they get out of that experience? Because, some people come in and they're tired, they flew in here, but is it the hope they come in here and it's just relaxation, it's just
Exactly.
wow?
Exactly. This is the DVC members' home away from home. I hope guests, when they step in, they feel relaxed, they're inspired by our color palette, that it's very calming. But then I hope they get a sense of adventure to find, like you said, all the hidden Easter eggs we have and all of the artwork, because there's so many, you may not see it on first glance. So I think guests will really enjoy being playful and having a journey here at the Island Tower.
And I think one final thing, unlike pretty much any other lobby here at Walt Disney World, this lobby has the best view of any place in Walt Disney World.
Exactly. I have to credit our architecture team for designing the plan of this space. This is, I think, the only building on Seven Seas Lagoon that is directly facing Seven Seas Lagoon. Amazing views from any space in the whole tower.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, it's time for some pool time. And this is the...
A little too cool for a, weather-wise.
If you're Canadian or European, you probably like this.
This is summer weather for.
This is the new Cove pool. 0 entry.
This is pretty much where what was it? The former dinner show.
The luau.
The luau.
That's all where the luau was.
Yeah, this is pretty much where the luau was.
So
got some
hammocks over here. Yeah, little grassy area. Seems to be about par for the course for a DVC pool. Obviously not as elaborate as the main pool here.
They got these like really cool wooden figure fish.
Yeah, those
This
look
looks
like
a shark.
carvings.
Yeah, those are really neat. There's some more over here. These guys are really cool. I like those.
Yeah. So here is the Cove pool, but we're going to go check out the splash pad. So let's head over here to the Moana splash zone, splash pad.
You're not at SeaWorld, Barry. You're not in the splash zone. Although parents sitting over here in these chairs, you are in the splash zone.
I think the main thing everyone is excited about is there's Moana.
This is a really cute little splash pad for the little ones. All sorts of really cute theming. You got little fish on here on the pads.
Even colored lighting for nighttime.
Yeah, they light up at night. So the kids, oh, I see a hidden Mickey.
There's a Mickey.
Hidden Mickey.
Different sea animals all around, of course. Where is Moana heading to? She's heading to the Magic Kingdom. Very cool. So there you go. There's the official name, Moana's Voyage. Interactive water.
Shouldn't she be heading to Epcot though? Her attraction's at Epcot.
Well, she isn't happily ever after. So.
This is true.
How many kids are going to be trying to climb up there and be going, I am Moana?
Every kid.
Kids, probably adults too.
Yeah.
So the spa, the pool, the Clint, and the Moana splash pad is available for Polynesian guests. Now we're here in the Wailulu Bar and Grill. It is the walk-up eatery. There's no reservations. There's indoor and outdoor seating. We're outside in a really cool booth.
Absolutely amazing views.
Absolutely amazing view. We're gonna try 3 things. Right here, we've got the musubu. Not that one, not that one, that one.
Right here.
That one, then the sweet potato hummus. And then the short rib loco moco. These are all Polynesian-inspired. So we're going to have a little bit of each. I think I'll start out with the hummus. I know you're not a hummus person, but
not a big hummus person, but I'll give it a go.
Very good. I'm not the biggest hummus person, but I like this.
The fact that it's sweet potato helps.
Yeah.
I like sweet potato, so.
$12 on the starter menu. What we didn't show you is the hibiscus iced tea.
With an edible flower.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool.
It's very good.
Very light, very refreshing.
Mm-hmm. This is non-alcoholic, $5.79 on the menu. There is also a hibiscus margarita. All right, up next, the other starter, the musubu, which is glazed span, crispy rice pearls with sriracha honey and I'm not even gonna try to say it. You know, I'm just gonna shove the whole thing in my mouth. Very good.
Yeah, that's good.
Very good, $12 on the menu.
Did you say there was sriracha or something in that?
Sriracha honey.
I see it right there.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a whole lot on there because I didn't get much of a kick out of it with
Not
sriracha
as much
on
kick
it.
as you thought you would think it would be. Last but not least, the short rib loco moco. That is all Clint's.
All right, let me
That is
knock down the egg
shiitake
here.
mushroom gravy, crispy rice cake, and fried egg, along with, of course, the short rib.
Give me a minute here. Trying to get a little bit of everything.
Try to get it all.
Oh wow, the braised short rib is really tender. It's just falling apart.
Yeah, that's how you want it.
Yeah. Some of the egg. Get it all on there. That's some good short rib. Like I said, it's very tender.
When he's digging back in already.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like-
going in for seconds already.
It's like
super
when he stopped
tender.
describing it, he's just like, yeah, this is good. And
It's good.
so that's here at Wailulu Bar and Grill. Okay, we are entering the Deluxe Studio Room in the Island Tower. Love all the artwork. Very pretty. So it looks like you've got a queen size bed. And you have a queen size, you got a couch, but then you have the pull down
bed right
pull
there,
down bed, which is just like the a lot of the other Disney Vacation Club rooms.
Saves room.
Saves room. Over here is the balcony. This room,
Look at this
you've got a
view.
beautiful view of the Grand Floridian and the
Wow.
water and the wedding pavilion. Got a couple of chairs out there. I like it that you have some shelves. You got plenty of room to put stuff on the counter, and of course drawers to put your stuff away. Got a little table area, and there's a little kitchenette over here with there's a refrigerator and dishwasher, microwave, coffee maker. I'm assuming, yeah. You got
Plates, bowls.
Plates, bowls.
Little ice bin down here.
Yeah, everything you need.
Got USB chargers over here.
Yeah.
Very important.
Got a nice little
USB-C.
Yes.
Always important.
It's like you can put your luggage here.
Closet.
With the automatic turn on light.
Light turns on automatically, which is really cool, really convenient. And the most important part of the room. Ta-da!
With the frosted glass. Yeah, that's.
Yeah. Let me see.
Don't
Let me
get
see.
me started on that.
Let me see.
I can see your shadow.
And here's the
Walk-in
shower over here.
step-in shower with a nice little bench.
Little stone flooring, really
Stone
pretty.
flooring. Of course, your multiple mirrors.
Is this
Look.
one of the mirrors that
Look.
gives you like the crazy close-up? Yeah, this one. It's a horror mill. Horror movie.
This is almost be good for pictures right here. It's like,
Hi.
but nice, pretty sink. Barn door. I'm not the biggest fan of these.
Why not, Barry?
I don't know. Maybe I don't like.
They're not private enough for you?
Yeah. And I believe like a lot of the studio rooms there, you can
Connect them?
Connect to them. So this is the Deluxe Studio Room in the Island Tower. And one last thing, there's plenty of room to put your suitcases over there underneath the bed. I do like the platform beds that they have put in the newer rooms now. All right, we're heading into the 2-bedroom villa. This is room 8222.
8222.
This is the swanky room.
Yeah, there's a lot in here. Here, let me come up here and I'll kind of be a...
All right, here is the Murphy bed down.
Yeah, this is as you saw in the studio, the bed was up. Here it is down. Got some really, oh, I see Moana.
Yep.
Some really fantastic artwork up there. There's usually really cool artwork. It looks like there are USB chargers
Yeah.
over there above the bed.
No, it's really nice for these pull-down beds that they do have artwork behind them. It was the same in the Fort Wilderness cabins. Of course, you got the smaller bed. We've definitely seen this before in the DVC rooms. The smaller pull-down bed.
More USB chargers over here. Shelving. Got your kitchen over here.
Yeah, the big thing, 2-bedroom villa, you have a kitchen. You have
Got
a
full
full-blown
kitchen. Stove, microwave,
Refrigerator.
full-size fridge. Any snacks? No. No snacks.
And
for
of course, you know, everything you need, glasses, plates. I'm sure there's pots and pans down here.
me. This looks like garbage. Yep.
Yep.
Trash. Yep.
Garbage recycle. Typical layout for a DVC 2-bedroom. Here is I'm assuming this is the master bedroom,
Yep.
which has access to the balcony too.
It's a big door. Here's the view.
There's the view. That's a view.
Got contemporary over there.
Here's the view. So since it's a 2-bedroom villa, you do get a huge balcony. Of course, master bedroom's got its own closet space. Extra pillows, got its own TV, drawers,
Dresser, mirror.
its own artwork. I love the artwork in here. And of course, it is a platform bed, so you can store your luggage and everything underneath. You get a whirlpool tub.
Look at this tub.
Good Lord.
That is a deep tub.
That is a
Fantastic.
deep tub. I'm assuming it's a whirlpool. It might just be a standard tub. No, this is a standard tub.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
don't see any like jets
I was
or anything.
wrong. Frosted glass bathroom.
There it is again.
There's the toilet. And then definitely a bigger shower. Oh, you get a waterfall in
You
here.
get the waterfall.
You get waterfall and the handheld spa.
Very awesome.
Good Lord, this is a nice shower.
Yeah.
And you get 2 sinks, not just one. 2 sinks. We head back into the main room. So let's head into the other bedroom. So this has 2 queens in here. Plenty of room to spread out your stuff. And of course, other part, this has its own separate balcony in here. This villa is gigantic. Got your own shower in here. This one has a waterfall too, and of course, there's the toilet, sink, and then actually, even the main area, more closet space, and another bathroom. So this 2-bedroom villa has 3 bathrooms, and this has a big walk-in shower too with a waterfall shower head. So this is impressive. This is one of the most impressive rooms I've seen at Disney World. And of course a nice giant seating area because you can have a lot of people in this room. So that is the 2-bedroom here at the Island Tower. Now we're entering the Duo Studio. So you come right in and there is a sink.
Right when you walk in, nice
Right
little
across
sink.
from, now this bathroom is a little bit smaller than the other ones we've seen.
You have a pocket door here too.
Yes, pocket door instead
Maybe
of barn door.
That's a cool little pop out little handle. I've never seen that before. Interesting.
You have a little kitchenette area over here with a microwave, Keurig, and a refrigerator.
Little mini fridge down there.
You got a pull-down bed, which also is your couch. And then you got a little balcony. And of course, since we're on the water side, you got a pretty nice view, at least this room's got a nice view of the Polynesian. So obviously this is a fairly small room. There's your closet space.
How are you? Good.
And then of course, plenty of drawers, which you will need because your bed is a pull-down bed. But you get to chill on the couch during the day and then you pull your bed down at night.
And you get a wonderful breeze.
Yeah, during this time, it is an amazing breeze
I
coming
know
through
you can't
here right
feel
now.
it on YouTube, but there's an absolutely amazing breeze coming
Yeah,
through
I
here
feel
right
like
now.
during certain times of the year, just you can open those doors and it's going to be nice. So that is the Duo Studio here at the Island Tower. Here we go into the 2-bedroom penthouse villa. And if you thought the 2-bedroom villa was huge, good Lord.
You could do like jumping jacks. Look at the TV.
TV, I think it's TV on both sides, if I saw this correctly. Yes.
Wow.
TV on both sides, another Murphy bed.
Couch.
Couch, this couch looks a little nicer than the other one.
It does look a little nicer.
Big giant table area, and good Lord, look at that view.
Look at this view. I don't know if we can.
So we're on the 10th floor, we're on the top floor here. And
I'm not gonna bother. We got a lot of room to see.
if you thought the view was good on the lower floor, good Lord.
Wow. That is amazing. Look at the bungalows.
So let's head into, I believe this is probably the master bedroom. Of course, you got your own TV. Your own private balcony for the master bedroom. Big king size bed, and of course, your own closet space.
Next Saturday.
Of course, your own dresser. And there are USB plugs, including USB-C. Bathroom is pretty much similar to the one in the 2-bedroom villa, regular 2-bedroom villa. Hey everyone, it's the toilet behind frosted glass. A very big tub with beautiful artwork in here. I mean, just amazing artwork. There's another giant walk-in shower with a rainfall shower head and a spa shower head, the handheld shower head. I wish I had a shower like that. And of course there is 1 and 2 different sinks. Let's head over here. This is off the main area. This is another bathroom. This is off the main area. This is just like the 2-bedroom villa. Of where there are 3 bathrooms in here. And then, love all the artwork. And then here's the other bedroom. Their own closet. Of course, this bathroom is a little bit smaller than the master, and you only have a shower in here. So, you do have a shower with a rainfall. And because we love doing this, and there's the toilet.
It's the best part of the tour, like I said.
Really cool artwork up here on the wall. And you got 2 queens in here. And like all the beds in here, platform beds, so you can stick your luggage underneath. Just like the master, you have your own private balcony for the bedroom here. And just look at his view. It's just jaw-dropping. Just amazing. And plenty of counter space in here. So much room. Like we said, this is the penthouse 2-bedroom villa, way bigger than the regular 2-bedroom villa. So that is the penthouse 2-bedroom villa here at the Island Tower.
Yes, you can.
Looking down on the water below. Very pretty. And then this location, you can see the Grand Floridian, Magic Kingdom, Contemporary, and the Polynesian. This is easily the most jaw-dropping view here.
This is by far one of the best views I've seen at Disney World.
Period. Yeah, this is one of the best.
And I've been at the top. I mean, Contemporary is up there, but there's just something about this view, the corner
I
here.
don't even want to know how many points this room is.
With Grand Floridian right here, and then you have Polynesian right here, and
it's just wow.
This is perfect. Like,
wow.
This is easily my new favorite view from.
Yeah.
Not that I'm going to be up here very often,
it's
but
like,
it is an amazing
how many
view.
points is this room? I don't even want to know.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Just amazing view. Okay, here we are at the Wave Break Terrace.
With these doors, I'm like, I don't know
if it's.
This is really
very beautiful, very pretty. And of course, one of the designs with these terraces is the view. So this is probably, I'd say after the penthouse, the second best view. About the same view, except a little lower.
Yeah, a little bit lower, a little bit further down to the right. You get a better view of the Polynesian.
Very pretty up here. And we get to meet Moana. Hello.
How are you? Good to see you.
Thank you.
Enjoying the views.
Hi. I was talking to Pua and Hey this morning about our favorite kinds of boat snacks. And Pua says he really likes coconuts, but Hey still confusing rocks for boat snacks. So
I love Hey.
you do.
He's my spirit animal. Just confusing everything and just, he's living his dream,
He's trying his best, right?
Yes.
You have to keep an eye out for him though, okay?
I will.
He's out collecting a bunch of different kinds of rocks because we have a bunch of rocks here that we don't have back home on Moana.
Oh.
I'm really excited about it.
Hopefully not getting into
Awesome.
trouble.
Well, he might.
It's Hey.
Yeah.
All right, here we are with the 1-bedroom villa. We've been in 2 bedrooms. So you got a nice seating area. Pretty much a lot of the artwork is the same in most of these.
Mostly.
1-bedroom villa, just like 2-bedroom, has a full kitchen.
Got your fridge, got your stove, microwave, dishwasher, sink, coffee maker.
And of course, everything in the cabinets that you would need, pots, pans, dishes, cups. There's the pull-down bed, a single pull-down bed for kids or tiny adults.
Put that back up.
And you do have the Murphy bed with the couch during the day, Murphy bed if you need it at night.
I think the artwork is probably the same.
Probably the same. Yeah,
Yep.
same artwork. You do have a balcony. Nice view from this one too. I mean, obviously, it does vary depending on the location of the room, but most of the rooms they've shown us today have been facing Seven Seas Lagoon, so there's a great view of the Magic Kingdom there. And then, of course, the bedroom. This is the master bedroom with a king. I'm assuming that we've been saying king size. That's a king size bed. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
that's
sure.
definitely king size, yeah.
And then the master bedroom also has its own. Is it separate balcony? Nope, it's all together balcony. So
Yeah,
you get
it's
one giant balcony with, especially from these views from these water-facing rooms of they're jaw-dropping.
Yeah.
Easily the best views in all of any resort, I think, at Disney World. Some of the best.
Again, take it all in.
Take it all in. The Grand Floridian, the Magic Kingdom, the Contemporary.
You got Polynesian
the
over
Polynesian
here.
over here. So
Just absolutely amazing views.
absolutely beautiful. As usual with these rooms, the bedrooms, they do have their own closets and dressers. And this one does have a master bathroom too.
Very similar to all the other ones. You got your 2 sinks,
2 sinks,
shower.
beautiful artwork above the tub. This tub almost looks too nice to take a bath in.
I know. You almost don't want to touch it. And of course, you got your.
We gotta keep the throne video every single room tour.
You got to.
Gotta show the tour. Another giant. Look how big this shower is.
I mean, I'm 6 foot,
Yeah.
so gives you an idea of how
I wish I had a shower this nice at home.
I do.
Yeah. So, barn door for the bathroom,
Yep.
and then just like the 2-bedroom, there is a full-size bathroom also off of the main area. So, a walk-in, step-in shower. Of course, sink, throne. So, 1-bedroom villa has 2 bathrooms, whereas the 2-bedroom has 3. So that is your 1-bedroom villa here at the Island Tower.
It's over here. Hey, that's my brothers. Come on, let me hear it one more time for our drummers out here. And the beautiful food, our beautiful friends and family showing us this excellent resort. What an incredible occasion this is. And to share this moment with all of you is just spectacular.
I know, we got to talk about so many beautiful things. Some of you know that I built this with my bare hands.
You did.
It took me so long, so thank you for walking around all of the hidden Mickeys. I'm very proud of the TV wall I made in the penthouse suite, so thank you for all looking at that and putting that in your content. But before we leave today here at Island Tower, because it is a very special day.
It is, of course.
I mean, you're here, you're not always here. I'm here,
They're
not
here.
You're here, the
Our friends
drummers
out
are
here.
here. So many
Kayla and
things.
Melissa are here.
That's right. But not only that, a Voyager daring and true is going to proclaim the discovery of this new island oasis. So everyone, right now, with me, look to the sky! Look to the sky! Moana! How wonderful! It's a starring send-off from our wonderful seafaring legend, Moana. So thank you for all undertaking today's joyous journey with us. A wayfinder's heart is in every single one of you. So don't forget to voyage boldly and curiously forth to new horizons.
Mahalo for joining us today. What an honor it's been to share this beautiful moment with all of you. And if you haven't already, make sure you pick up your wayfinding treasure tote on your way out.
Stuff, yeah, we're giving you stuff. So may the wind and tide be your friend wherever destiny takes you. And remember, you are always home where the sea meets the sky at Island Tower. Bye, everybody. Smooth sailing, and see you out there.
that's it from the Island Tower here at Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows. I gotta say, I'm blown away. You know, we've been able to stay and tour some different DVC resorts, and this may be one of the most impressive ones I've ever seen.
Like you were saying when we were talking with our friend Carly, I think this is one of the first DVC resorts that Disney has done where I couldn't find anything that I was like, that was kind of cheaply done, or that was kind of, you know, everything about this resort was amazing. The rooms, the views, the restaurants look fantastic.
The terraces that you can hang out in,
yeah,
they're on the Lagoon side and the golf course side. It's just, the views here from the Lagoon side rooms are just, as you heard us saying, that they're jaw-dropping. Some of the best views in all of Walt Disney World.
I think we've said it about 1,000 times, but it doesn't, you know, words can't do it justice.
Yeah,
These views of the Seven Seas Lagoon are just phenomenal, without a doubt. I was trying to think of a better view from the hotel, even whether it's DVC or just a regular Disney resort, and I can't think of one. I honestly think that these views up here are probably some of the best you're going to get at Walt Disney World.
And I know we'll probably be coming back to the bar and grill often because I want to try the rest of that
definitely
menu.
Going to be, yeah, that's definitely going to be a hot commodity
Yes.
with these views. With these views, the restaurant right here.
Gonna have to rope drop lunch here. So.
Yeah, definitely gonna be a rope drop lunch experience. So anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this tour. I know it's probably gonna be a big video, so hopefully you watched all of it. We wanted to kind of give you guys an overview of all the rooms, the resort, everything. So as always, make sure you're subscribed right here to the Thrill Geek Studio YouTube channel. Help us grow, help us expose to more people our videos, our content, as we do work really hard on them.
Make sure you like this video, and if you have any comments or questions, leave them below.
Yeah, definitely.
That is it from the Island Tower, the brand new Island Tower here at Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows. See, I said it.
The Island Tower at Disney's Polynesian Resort. That's what I'm saying.
Polynesian Village Resort.
Polynesian Village Resort, sorry.
But that's it. We hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon, guys. Take care. Bye.